Hey guys, it's Alam. So Minecraft Bedrock Edition recently updated to 1.17.30, which was originally going to be 1.17.20. And one bug that was fixed in the latest patch was the Far Lands. You can see here that I am about 32 million blocks out. I actually got here with a Nether portal. But the terrain that you're seeing is actually perfectly normal. Except for the stripe lands, of course. That's right. In Minecraft Bedrock Edition, the Far Lands were recently removed, just like in Java Edition in Beta 1.8. I'm still not exactly sure how they fixed it here. And this over here is actually 1.16 material. From when I was here before. I showed it in the end of my video entitled Curse Blocks to the Stripe Lands. But you can see, but I'm really not sure if they fixed the Far Lands in the same way as they did in Java, where they cast it to the noise value to a long as a 64-bit integer and then modulo by 16,777,216, or if they just fixed it differently here. Like maybe they just removed some noise octaves or something. But the generation of normal terrain and new chunks looks pretty continuous. Looks pretty consistent with the older chunks, so it is possible that they implemented Java's fix on here, although the reason I'm not sure is because, again, the Java edition fix involves 64-bit numbers, and this version of the game only uses 32-bit, pretty much, as far as I know. So let's head to TP. So let's head to the start of the Far Lands to show my point. To really show what I mean. To really show you guys what I mean. Now you will see the Far Lands load up. This is material this is again older version material. And when we get over, the Far Lands will actually come to a stop, and we will see normal terrain generate beyond this point. There. So you can see here the Far Lands stop generating. There's a strange couple chunks out there. Now, there's a mountain biome right here. You can get a cross section on the side of the Far Land. So now let's head to the corner of the Stripe Lands. 200, 100, negative 16,777,200. And we're actually in a mountain biome here. So now you can see the corner Stripe Lands with normal terrain, or the beginning of the corner Stripe Lands with normal terrain. This is one of the most, and this has got to be the most messed up taiga biome that I've seen. There. So here's the taiga biome and the forest biome in the corner Stripe Lands. So now let's head to the middle here. 100, and then 1. So now let's head into the Nether. Just to show you guys that the Far Lands are gone there as well. And I'll show the end later in the video. So now let's do /TP 12,550,800, and then 50, and then 12,550,800. Okay. I am inside of a block once again. So when we head in this direction, eventually we will see that the Far Lands stop generating. It's harder. It's gonna be harder here because we're almost always inside of a block. But here's Here are some early chunks of the Far Lands that generated here, and the netherrack walls are actually new chunks. So if we keep going into the netherrack wall, we'll actually see the normal terrain, and the transition from the Far Lands chunks to normal terrain right here, from the older chunks to newer chunks, is actually pretty smooth compared to what we saw in the overworld. Like this actually, like the terrain here actually blends together pretty well. It's pretty strange. So let's do /TP. 16,777,210, 50, and 16,777,210. Just to show you guys the Nether stripe lands now. Previously, this would have been just lava ocean. And bedrock, and that would have been it. And of course, the corner stripe lands are kind of obstructed. So I guess I'll just have to head up to the bedrock. Actually, here's a pretty good view. The corner stripe lands in the Nether. All right. So now let's head back to the middle here. 153. No, I accidentally put 63 almost, and then 1. So now we're back in the middle here. Now let's head into the end. What? What? That was weird. I was just placed back in the portal for whatever reason. But anyway, let's head into the end. There. Now let's head to /5. That's TP 12,550,800, 100, and then 12,550,800. There. So now let's load in. So when we get into new chunks, you can see over here that the Far Lands stop. So right here. So we're going into new chunks now. So now let's head to TP. Now let's head to the corner stripe lands. There. Actually, there's pretty much nothing here. Actually, there's pretty much nothing here, so I've probably been here before. Okay, then. I guess we should try a different quadrant. 16, 17, 200. 100. Negative 16, 200. Oh, wow, now you can see. Oh, that's cool. So now you can see an end island in the polka dot, in what I've liked to call the polka dot lands. Pretty trippy. Ooh, and there's an end city out here. So yeah, that's about all. That's about all I've got for today, guys. But before I do the outro to this video, I will actually share you guys a couple of mod requests that I have. So recently, I heard that the long limit mod was remade for an old beta version. That would be pretty interesting to check out, and I would actually And I'm just wondering when the mod will be released publicly. But here's the mod request that I really wanted to share with you guys. So someone should make a mod on Java Edition. Can someone please make a mod on Java Edition that re-adds the original Far Lands and allows manipulating the noise scales on the X or Z axis only, and changes it from a 32-bit float to a 64-bit double so that we can see the Java Edition fringe lands? That would be pretty interesting. But yeah, that's about all I've got for today, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell and click on all for all notifications. And goodbye.